in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Commodores will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. The Tigers' offense will go to work first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. If you make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Looking for a man. It's Knight. Snagged out of the air. Breaks into the open. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Auburn lines up quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Watson. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. I want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Vanderbilt's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
The Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He's got it inside the 30. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. It's Knight. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And I think this offense is going to start to get a little frustrated. Back-to-back drives, they've had some success, but they find a way to shoot themselves in the foot. And right here, they don't protect their guy. And now, 3rd and long situation, you know the pass rushers are coming. They know it's a pass. Got to be smart here with this play call.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires toward the end zone. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's in open space downfield. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll keep it himself. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. They're facing a 3rd down. He's looking to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Robinson. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out. It's Barnett. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out in the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Turning it on! They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. And the Commodores moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
The Commodores will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in and maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thompson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Back to throw, it's Knight. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Misconnection leaves him with a third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off and get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Just a hair too much on him from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lofts one high and deep. Got it in stride at the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Off play action on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Pryor. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Under fire. Complete to the right. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So first down here as they go back to work. Give to the back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. And the Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Got the first down and more. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Quarterback on the keeper. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Commodores had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Trying to punch it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Takes the easy completion. And that one did not work. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. He splits the uprights. Had to settle for the field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. West Virginia sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Morgantown. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. To the ground with the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Commodores want to crank the tempo.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's complete on the right side. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They booted away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Knight. He uncorks one deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Let's not overcomplicate things. My guy is better than all of your guys. No matter how I give it to him, I'm going to keep feeding. That's over 150 yards now. What a day for this wide receiver.
Here's the handoff. Got the 1st down and more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They'll ride the hot hand. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incomplete. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll give it to the back. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. The Commodores want to move quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. A strike downfield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Looking for a gap. It's Robinson. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field. It's Knight. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down and run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Here comes the heat. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. bringing it back. He gets the pick, but not the pick six, as they're able to run him out of bounds and limit the damage to wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Looking to throw, it's Knight. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And as he throws, he's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gets it to him on the screen. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. After the misfire, it's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Wide open downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The play action fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Pryor. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Flips it out in the flat. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on second and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores! Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
On to attempt to try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Bowling Green is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 11 over Ball State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism, his speed, and his bend, and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get... And the Heat gets home, they knock him down back at the 45. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
Yeah, and they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
And the Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
The Commodores will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So here comes the Auburn offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Knight. The sure hands, it's Simmons. Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. He'll do it himself. Still running at the 40. Turning on the Jets. He's brought down the 1. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. He'll keep it himself. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They punt it away on 4th down. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack, even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury tent.
And the Commodores in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll close the gap to 14.
Man, as a defensive coach, that's a win. When you can be already put in a bad position because your offense fumbles and they're in scoring position and you give up just 3, that is a situational football at its best. Nice job by this defense, handling a little adversity and just giving up the field goal.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Knocked off his feet. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the grab inside the 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Grabs it in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to pound it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll run play action. and the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Virginia Tech. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Fowler. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll pull it on the read. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Fourth down coming up.
He'll do it himself. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. The inside handoff. Hard running there. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
13.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Third down coming up.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Back to pass, it's Knight. Got it in the middle, it's Davidson. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And that's a first down.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Second down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Now on the option. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quickly complete.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it, 1st down and more. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll go back to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
3rd down coming up.
He'll keep it himself. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
He's brought down.
They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Got room to work. There he goes. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Yeah, nice job by the running back. I like he understood that it was 4th and 1. I got to get that 1st down. And how about the blocking up front, creating a hole, creating some space. Not only did he get the 1st down, makes the big play, sparks this offense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possession. Big tight end makes the grab, it's a 1st down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. And the pass rush gets home.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it. A shot toward the end zone. And they are in for the score here late in the 4th quarter.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone, but the pressure gets there first. And the quarterback is sacked, and the two-point conversion attempt is stopped.
Auburn, 37. Vanderbilt, 19.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. After this, it'll be a wrap. And on fourth down, they'll take a knee, but this one's just about over. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about, what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.